Hello, dear students. I'm lecturer of the chair Ecology, Syzdykova M.N. Today is our lecture by the discipline Ecology of Plants and Animals and Biogeography. The plan our today's work is the introduction to the plant ecology. First, we must go to the study about interaction to the discipline and the biological interactions of plants. Purpose of our today's lecture is to form students' knowledge about biological interactions of plants. At first, what is the plant ecology? Plant ecology is a subdiscipline of ecology science that studies the distribution and abundance of plants, the effects of environmental plants upon the abundance of plants, and the interactions between plants and their other organisms and environments. One of the early classic books on plant ecology was written by Weaver and Clements. They are the scientists which include these subjects for the ecology. It talks broadly about plant communities and particularly the importance of forces like competition and the process like succession. The term ecology itself was coined by German biologist Ernst Haeckel. So, plant ecology can also be divided the levels of these organizations. The first is plant ecophysiology. The second is plant population ecology, which studies the population of plants in the environment. The third is community ecology. This level is a study about the communities of plants and interactions between these communities. The third level is ecosystem ecology, and the second level is landscape ecology. Landscape ecology is studied about the biodiversity of plants which we can use in landscape design and other works. And the last level is biosphere ecology. This level studies the ecology of plants in the biospheric level. Biological interactions. There are a lot of biological interactions, so I want to say you about some of these. First is competition. Competition for resources vary from complete symmetric. All individuals receive the same amount of resources and of their size. To perfectly size symmetric, all types of plants to absolutely size asymmetric. The largest individuals exploit all the available resources. In this picture, you can saw the light competitions between plants. The next competition is mutualism. Mutualism, if you saw in this picture, is defined as an interactions between two species or two individuals that is beneficial to both. Probably the most widespread example in plants is the mutual beneficial relationship between plants and fungi. In this picture, you can see the example of the tree and fungi. They live both together, but they can play to each other. The plant is assisted with the nutrient uptake, while the fungus receives carbohydrates. Some of the earliest known fossil plants even have fossil mycorrhizae on their rhizomes. The next interaction is parasitism. What is a parasitism? Parasitism in biology refers to an interaction between different species where the parasite one species benefits at the expense of the host in other species. So parasites depend on other organisms. You can see in this picture the example of the two type species of plants and the first type is include influence to the other space of plants. So which usually includes both habitat and nutrient requirements at the very minimum. The next interaction is commensalism. In this picture, you can see the examples of commensalism in the plants. Commensalism refers to the biological interactions between two species in which one benefits while the other simply remains unaffected. The species that benefits is referred to as the commensal, while the species that is unaffected is referred to as the host. For example, in this picture, you can saw the organisms that live attached to plants, known as epiphytes, are referred to as the commensals. Algae that grow on the backs of turtles or sloths are considered as commensals too. Next biological interaction is herbivory. Herbivory is rendered in front of herbivore explorers. Excluding different herbivores, rendered or reindeer or rodents has different effects on the vegetation. In this picture, you can see that herbivory is include between plants and other animals. They can influence to each other, but it's not harmful together. An important ecological functions of plants is that produce organic compounds for herbivores in the bottom of the food web. A large number of plant traits from sort of chemical defenses can be related to the intensity of the herbivory. So these include removing selected species, creating gaps for regeneration of new individuals, this recycling nutrients and dispersing seeds, so they can influence to each other. So it's enough for today's lecture. Thanks for attention.